Control of both the House and the Senate is at stake in the 2024 elections. A key Senate race is in West Virginia. Republican Governor Jim Justice is seeking to take retiring Democrat Joe Manchin's seat. The governor recently talked with CBN's Wendy Griffith about what it feels like to be the candidate who could flip the Senate.
As his second term comes to an end, Governor Jim Justice talks about why his sights are set on becoming a U.S. Senator, albeit reluctantly.
Well, Wendy, I'd really surprise you. There's not a fiber in me that really wants to go to D.C. But when it really boils right down to it, I do not think we're going the right way. And I truly, whether people believe us or not, my dad used to say all the time, son, if you know and the good Lord knows, that's all that really matters. And I do know. I'm a patriot. I truly am. And I really believe in this country. And I think we're going in a crazy way.
With the 72-year-old Republican hoping to replace retiring Senator Joe Manchin, a Democrat, the West Virginia Senate race has high political stakes.
Governor, how does it feel to be the guy that could possibly flip the United States Senate?
Well, it's a big honor. I mean, that's all there is to it, and I'm well aware of that. And at the end of the day, I am a proponent of flipping the Senate. I am an absolute active proponent of being a good, sound, solid conservative, and we need that. We need that really bad right now. The House, who knows what's going to happen with the House, but we need the Senate in our court.
Former President Donald Trump has endorsed the governor, and latest polls show Justice with a hefty lead, 57% against opponent, Republican Congressman Alex Mooney with 20%. This gap despite numerous lawsuits to some of the governor's nearly 100 family-owned businesses.
At the end of the day, you need to judge me by what I've done as being your governor. And surely to goodness, we make plenty of mistakes, but at the end of the day, when it all's said and done, you're going to find our businesses are rock solid in what they do.
Representative Mooney, in his fifth House term, maintains he is the true conservative in this race. Mooney is Catholic, and both he and Justice are strongly pro-life. Mooney introduced the Life at Conception Act in Congress, and Justice signed an abortion ban with exceptions into law in 2022, shortly after the Supreme Court overturned Roe v. Wade. Still, Mooney refers to Justice as a liberal Republican.
So this becomes a decision to those who vote in the primary. Do you want a conservative? I've been endorsed by Ted Cruz, Mike Lee, Rand Paul, and my opponent's the establishment favorite. So it's a clear difference. Just because you're a Republican doesn't mean you're a conservative.
The criticism hasn't seemed to stick.
Governor Justice is so far ahead in the polls, he says he really doesn't have to campaign that much. He thanks the hardworking people of West Virginia for making him so popular.
Well, I'm with them all the time. I go through a little small town. They don't yell, hey, Governor, how you doing? They're yelling, hey, Big Jim, because absolutely they have my back and they know that I love them and they really genuinely love me. So it's really been a big time honor for me, and it's been a wonderful ride.
Justice, who's often seen with Baby Dog, his English bulldog, also credits his administration with turning around West Virginia's hillbilly image.
I mean, all of a sudden, West Virginia now is in worldwide travel guides, a place to come to. If you'll just step back and look at our highways and all the different things that are going on, whether it be our schools and our tourism exploding and diversification, all kinds of companies coming, it is absolutely a transformative change that has happened.
An outspoken Christian, Justice called for a statewide day of prayer during COVID, prays with his girls' basketball team, and regularly posts Bible verses on social media.
I am really, really proud being a Christian. It guides me in everything I do every day. You got to be considerate of others. I mean, for crying out loud, this deal of, well, you're a Democrat, I hate you, or you're a Republican, I hate you. Some way we've got to get some professionalism back into what we're doing and respect and honor for one another. I really believe the good Lord has taught us so much better than that.
And Governor, probably the most important question, will Baby Dog be going with you to Washington if you win?
Baby Dog goes everywhere I go.
Governor Justice is expected to win the primary in May and is also a strong favorite to win in November. And depending on which party wins the White House, the GOP only needs to pick up 1 or 2 seats to flip control of the Senate, which makes this West Virginia Senate race one to watch. Wendy, Griffith, CBN News, Charleston, West Virginia.
Well, he certainly has an unusual running mate. And if he wins, I think it's going to change politics where everybody's going to go to a shelter, adopt a dog. This is going to be an election year like no other in my lifetime. I've seen some pretty tumultuous ones going back to the 1968 Democrat Convention in Chicago. You look at it and you just shake your head. Can we come through with some civility? And regardless of who wins, can we respect the election process? And can we say, let's move forward as a country? That's my hope. That's my prayer, that there won't be the corrosive division that we currently see, but we can actually look across an aisle and shake hands and say, my fellow Americans.